Welcome to another episode of the SimNation Podcast. My name is Pablo, and today we are here we're going to start with Jan.
Hello!
Oh.
Welcome me and my communist haircut and bald spots.
So true. And not so bald and not so communist. Yeah, I'm used to doing Jan second, so I cannot. Fallon. Everybody say hi to
I'm
Fallon.
Jan Fallon. Hi.
Jan Fallon.
I should not switch out orders, because then I cannot,
Jan is always in the middle of my stream, so you have to deal with it.
Deal with it.
What color?
Oh, yeah.
Wait. I know a random question, but only Fallon will the answer. What color, Fallon? Red. Red. What color? I don't know what color. What?
What
But
color?
Pablo, you were saying something about a country simulator game? Democracy?
Oh, yeah. Democracy 2, I think?
Democracy 3 is the latest one.
Ooh.
It's actually
Democracy
incredibly fun.
3.
It looks a lot prettier than Democracy 2. It's fun. I've played with it. I've made my perfect socialist, liberal paradise out of Canada. It was fun.
Interesting.
Oh,
Democracy.
really? Twitch, you
Okay,
pissed me off.
yeah, actually, I see. I actually saw a previous screenshot. This looks like fairly nicer, actually.
Twitch is making.
You know what? I mean, I actually want to get this.
Oh yeah, Democracy 3 is on the iPad now. I forgot about
the
that.
iPad.
What? Wait, is it on on iPhone as well?
I don't know, but I think it's on. It is on iPad. Let me check.
What parts of the country are you simulating? Like, what are you simulating about the country?
The government.
The government?
You simulate the government. You are the
Okay.
prime minister. You issue laws. Blah blah blah. They have consequences. Benefits. Everything. It's amazing.
It's not here, but
I had to reload chat because
well,
Twitch made me sign in because it
how
sucks.
much money is this? $25. So I actually ask him a couple of review codes. And
Tropico was
it's if,
simulating government. Oh.
take a look at it. Are you interested in this, Fallon? Take a look at Democracy. I put a link in the chat.
The link in where?
In the chat, in Twitch chat.
Oh, you have to redo it. I had to reload. It made me sign on. It made me sign in.
Oh,
again.
sure thing.
Yeah, it's 23 euros. If you buy it all with the expansions, which is a good idea,
I can't
because
click
the
it.
expansions are good, it's actually $30. If you buy expansions separately, it's 15.
Wow.
20,
If I
whatever.
click it, it's gonna on the
Yeah, I actually like this a lot. It's pretty much, I think it's a very good approach to simulation. Like, it's not maybe as accessible, but it's like 100% user interface, right? There's no world that you see. It's just 100% UI.
Yeah,
It's just
and
panels. But
it's complicated. That's the thing.
yeah,
it
but
doesn't.
it makes
It
it
doesn't.
easier to develop.
It doesn't take your hand and lead you.
Yeah, probably
Kind of
not.
have to get into it, but it's a really fun game to play once you kind of get the basics. And you have, I think there's 6 countries that you start with. I know there's Australia, the UK, US, Canada, Germany, and I think France, maybe 7.
Mm-hmm.
And they each start out with a different set of laws already in place and different stuff that is wrong with them. So it's good.
Interesting.
What do you mean by?
I'm actually interested now.
I blame
Because
everything
the second
on
one
Skype
was sort
connection.
of like.
Yeah,
I can't
it's-
click it right now, Pablo, or it'll break.
Oh yeah, will blow
you
up.
put it in Skype. I can't click.
Oh, okay. There we go. One more time.
All right, awesome. Oh, my game comes out next week. I mean, I already have the game. Oh,
I
crap.
made plenty of promises.
I need to pause that.
What game?
The Year One Survival Edition of State of Decay, which I pre-ordered on.
Oh,
Steam.
that one you've been wanting for a while now.
I pre-ordered it on Steam. It's only $20. Well, with my 33% discount. Normally it's $30. I'm gonna kick some zombie A. Kick in some zombie A. Stabbing some zombies in the head. Watch out, some zombies. Okay. Alright, I'm looking. Have you ever wanted to be president? I'm gonna take over. I'm gonna overthrow the government in America and become the sole dictator. It's gonna become a dictatorship.
Oh.
No Republicans.
Can I see the full description?
No democracy.
Of this?
Usually, if you go down,
Because Yeah, it's like,
About
oh,
the
there we go.
game.
Let me read in a cool voice.
Have you ever
Have
wanted?
you ever wanted to be a president or a prime minister? Convinced you could do a better job of running the country? Let's face it, you could hardly do a worse job than our current political leaders.
Nice reading there.
Political leaders.
Nice
Sure,
reading.
I'm really smooth. Crime, unemployment, national debt, terrorism, climate change. Have you got the answers to the problems that face Western industrialized nations? Here is your chance to find out. Buy now, only 25. Actually, don't buy now. I'll wait for our review. But
I hope everyone enjoyed
And
that Pablo midnight sex talk
yeah,
voice.
that's supposed to be his sexy voice.
And later tonight, I will read it again in a much smoother voice.
Democracy simulates the motivations, loyalties, and desires of everyone in the country.
Oh
Hello,
my
Alex,
God.
and great welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hi again. What are we? Alex!
But you know, that is exactly why I would want to play this, because I live in Argentina. So, like, since politics is a joke pretty much for me, you know, because
If
it's
you
from my, like, comedy. You turn on the TV and it's comedy. You know, you feel like you want to give it a shot, you know?
If you can't
It's
So,
have
you
it
know,
in
actually
real
a
that-
good game,
life,
and you could probably. I'm gonna check. There's probably a mod for Argentina.
if you can't have it in real
Yeah,
life,
like-
Pablo, why
like
don't you
what?
just, you know,
Idiots?
make it better in a
Just
game?
everyone.
Complex simulated voters, unique user interface.
It's
This
a
is
If we
lovely
can
game.
simulate the situation in Argentina, that'll be pretty cool.
There's a
like-
corruption mod.
Oh yeah, that sounds like Argentina. But
What?
also, you know, it's about splitting the you know, the citizens of the country into, yes, believing that our president is good, and the other side that actually realizes how much crap he's doing.
Argentina, there we
And,
go. There's an Argentina mod. A country
Like,
where
this is
poverty
like-
and corruption rules since a lot of years, and where the injustice lives with ineffective governments who only know how to rob people. But that's not all there. It's to a bad education system, a bad health system, and for dessert, a lot of crime. Are you good enough to manage this country?
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
A lot of crime. Is that supposed to be Pablo's country?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
That-
I
that's
mean,
like
it's
in a
kind of
nutshell.
true. No.
it's very
Sorry.
true. It's actually very true. But
So
you know,
wait, let me look at
it's
these
actually-
pictures. It looks weird.
it is corruption, but in a different way. It's corruption on your face, you know. Oh, I'm not wealthy, and then like a bunch of gems fall off the top ceiling, you know. Like yeah, see, like the top ceiling is broken. We don't have money. Just more money keeps falling off the top ceiling.
It
I
all
made
looks
plenty of
like
pro-
it all looks like text though. Like all these screenshots are like
Oh yeah,
charts.
Oh yeah, there's
Good.
a
and
lot of
graphs.
text. That's it.
it's all
It-
panels.
Oh, okay.
Nothing really else.
Yeah,
if it's
there's
on
no
the
like,
iPad, I'm gonna get it right now.
If I get, I don't mind trying out stuff. My country would probably burn down in flames.
I think I'm gonna make it Prime Minister by Democracy 3 because Tack och nöt.
Oh, damn.
My house is going to bed.
Fascinating.
You blame faulty mechanics.
Chat only. I want chat only. Here we go. No, I want to see.
Sorry, I'm yawning a lot. I don't know why. Yawn. Your name sounds too much like yawn.
Then stop saying it. Democracy 3 is on the iPad and it's $10.
Fuck you.
Oh, look at that.
Mm.
So it's at a little
Well,
bit
I'm
less
sure
than
it wouldn't
half
be
the
exactly
price.
the same.
It is exactly the same because what else could it be?
I mean, but those
You know what?
types-
I think
tablet
the iPad
games-
is the perfect platform for it because
Yeah.
it's just tapping things.
Yawn.
You don't need to like hold and rotate and do all that kind of stuff.
Ow, my ear.
Yum, yum.
There's because tablet games tablet games are never the full extent of a real.
Actually, I think
Usually
it is.
not.
I mean, looking at this screenshot, which is from the
Upside down.
game, it's exactly the same as in the
Zafik
actual.
said there's missing I don't know, but I mean, it's
There are
always
some missing
interesting
features on iPad.
to play
What
something that
missing
you
features?
haven't.
But it's really fun.
Can we find that? Yeah, let's look. What's missing? Like,
And then you have the
I'm
fun
gonna
parts
look
where these arrows show you what's good for something, bad for something, and depending on which way they move and stuff like that. It's a really fun game. It's a really, really complex game.
Did you pay $10 for it?
All that's missing. Oh, there we go. I found it. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so Google took me to a page that apparently had a text, and that text doesn't exist now. Okay, that is pretty cool.
So has the main
Google.
bits. Yeah, but what exactly is missing? That's my question.
Yeah. Okay, from Google, I get to see all that's missing are the civilians watching the battle while eating their picnic lunches, and then that's all I get to read.
You gotta have picnic lunches. Come on.
I
What's
don't
a
know
game
why.
without picnic lunches?
I don't know what that is. Didn't remember that from the main game.
Huh.
Silence from Snumpy. Oh no, Jan's video.
Imploded. There we go.
Oh, it imploded. No, it didn't come back. It's trying.
Accidentally clicked return. Then it ruins my video.
Oh. I'm playing Dragon Age Inquisition now.
Oh.
I finally got to it. You know what?
I'm playing so much City Skylines. It's
Yeah, you play like every day.
yeah, for a couple hours.
I see this.
And it's fun. It's fun. I also got back into Star Trek Online. I'm slowly getting back into Robo Undersize. I'm trying a few different games out because otherwise, I'm just gonna go insane.
What am I playing, Jolene?
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm an elf mage. I'm gonna romance. I spoil alert myself for everything because I don't even care. I'm gonna romance Solus. I just can't. Fluck Cullen, he can suck my D.
Whoa.
I always
But
like
I'm
to play
very
mages though.
The third generation Zapot.
Inquisition is actually kind of, well,
I hear it's really good.
I mean, like from playing. Okay, so
You played it.
I didn't play.
I played it a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't play the first ones when they came out. I just played them, like I told Pablo when the one was free on Origin.
Not simulation, but whether it's slow week.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who gives a
It's
shit?
just so it's like
Yeah.
so different to go from Origins to 2 to Inquisition because they're all like so like wow. Origins is completely different from 2 and Inquisition, and Inquisition's more like, obviously it's more like the same like modern, and you have horses and you can jump. You still can't swim, which I found out when I accidentally died by walking into the middle of a lake, thinking perhaps I could swim a bit. But no. I always miss the thing I don't like. I do like Inquisition, and Cullen can suck my D because I always like to play mages, and Cullen's like, I hate mages! Burn all the mages! I'm a Templar! They need to burn in hell and die! And why would I want to romance you if you feel that way? Pfft, I don't care. Suck my D. But, what was I saying again? Yeah. The one thing that I really hate about Inquisition and even Dragon Age 2, I remember like in Origins, you could pretty much talk to your companions like whenever you wanted. And in 2, they stopped that. You would hear them talk to themselves, like with the pre-scripted, while you were out doing certain missions, and then you had to go to their homes to talk to them. Where likewise in Inquisition, you can't talk to them specifically while you're out in the game. They just say random things, depending on the area or what quest you're
Joel,
doing.
warning alert. It's a spoiler alert.
And
Joel.
It's the
okay.
same. It's the same than as in Mass Effect, where you can't really talk to them, but they continuously kind of give chatter in the background.
yeah, and then the only time you talk to them is when you're in their area of like the city. Like if you go back to the main city you're in, you can meet them and talk to them, and then it's not even like sometimes look, I froze, whatever. That's damn you, Skype. Okay, hold on.
Cool.
But I feel like there was a lot more freedom in talking to your companions in Origins. Like even if you talk to them, you could still ask them like kind of the same questions if you forgot. It's just kind of like well, once I talk to you and I ask you these questions, then I can't talk to you again until something happens and you get so much approval or whatever. Yeah, I know Cullen starts not hating mages, but
It's
That'd be actually
I mean,
actually
since
funny.
it is the
A
same
game
developer
where
studio. Yeah, go.
huh?
Go.
Okay. That would be actually funny. A game where Jan has to escape Pablo's dungeon. Jan and Pablo, you get to play with either, and you get to escape the dungeon where they're forced to be at.
You're the game developer. Make it.
Yeah, I could make it. Sounds very easy, actually.
I mean, I know why Cullen hates mages. I've played Origins and shit and 2, and I know, but he's like, to me, everyone's like, oh, Cullen is like such a sappy, sweet, older version of Alistair, who's my one true love in Dragon Age Origins. We rule Ferelden together as king and queen, and I already had that with Alistair. I don't need like some puppy dog who I can only talk to, once. Every time I go. I'm going after Solus right now. I know how that ends anyhow. I don't care. I went after Fenris in Dragon Age 2, and he was all angsty, hated mages too, but didn't hate me.
DEFCON. I have played DEFCON Zapod. It's so much fun. Blowing everything up with nukes. It's amazing.
Tell him to suck your D, Jolene. I mean, if I play a human mage, I might try Colin, but as my elf mage, I'm going after Solus. Yeah, Colin will cower in fear from my awesomeness, my Dalishness. I've never played DEFCON. Deacon. Wait, DEFCON, yeah, I've never played
DEFCON. DEFCON is a fun little game with basically no interface. It's kind of like something that could be on a, I don't know, an old black and white computer. And all you have to do is position your nukes and then fire them.
Julian, yeah, we'll have an Inquisition duel. I'll murder your Inquisitor.
Damn.
Yeah, DEFCON is only like $3.
$3. Oh. You could do like a throwback, like a old school throwback simulator.
The thing with
Beyond
DEFCON is that you would have like 5 minutes of video, and that would be it. Because it's so quick. Yeah, Zapod, sure, you can link it. If you have a link.
If you're not bandered.
No, they're not.
Well, I'm not an elf in real life, so I'll be safe. I mean, I do like it. I mean, it's still like, I'll kill you. Where's my Barbie house, Jolene? Stop being a slacker. I'm such the biggest slacker procrastinator. Like, actually, you know what? Didn't George make it get to work? Oh, there's my camera again.
Yeah, Zapod, the game can last up to an hour, especially if you have,
I'm gonna just leave it turned on.
if you're playing multiplayer, then it can last up to an hour. But otherwise, it can be quite quick.
Multiplayer. Thursday, woohoo! I'm so lazy. I think, didn't George actually do like a get to work review where he interviewed somebody for it? I don't need to do one then, right?
No? Yeah. Where's our review? I want to see that, Alan.
Here, I have...
Give us a Britain
The
one. At least.
problem is trying... Okay, I was going to say, the problem is trying to condense everything into 10 minutes, which is like what I did for the last time, which is super hard, because this one's a lot bigger than Outdoor Retreat. Okay, I'll do it tonight, whatever.
You can make it slightly larger if you want, as long as you can provide a content for it. I mean, my City Skylines review was like over 30 minutes, but that was like full of stuff.
Oh yeah, full of
packed
stuff?
all the information. I packed all the information there because I was comparing with SimCity. That's the thing.
Maybe I'll get it in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you didn't release that yet, did you?
Why?
The comparison between Skylines and SimCity.
The comparison is Skylines and SimCity. I guess I could just put it out there, even if it's 40 minutes out. Like, it doesn't matter. I just put it out because I'm still concerned about the length. But there are cool things that happen in the game that, like, just stuff happening in that video that I cannot just replicate. So I feel like sorry throwing it away. So I feel I'll just use it. Even a tornado comes into the city. I'm like, this is SimCity. You know, like.
Oh, send the video to me. I'll edit it out.
Okay, if you want to risk it.
It's not like I have anything better to do between the streams.
No one wants that in my video. No. Okay.
If you record it and send it to me, I will.
I recorded
edit
like
it.
an hour's worth of. Well, I mean, obviously not consecutive. Like there's
Yeah, but what you need
gaps in
is
between.
her talking on it.
It's okay. I signed up for.
Unless
me
Jan knows everything about Get to Work and
No.
he'll do the voiceover. That doesn't make any
He'll
sense.
just be looking at what I'm
This is
showing.
a
and just,
shitty game. This is a shitty game. This
and
is a
just try
shitty
to,
game.
like-
It's just for like 30 minutes.
He'll just try to like watch the video like 4 times to see what I put in there and just talk about it. Like, oh, here's a place you can go. Here's a thing you can do. Guys, I entered a contest. I watched this show called Outlander. This is like unplugging for stars. Oh, didn't I say this? Yeah, the more sex than an HBO show. It's Outlander. I think I'm like totally in love with Sam Hugan now, who plays the Scottish. Me and Jan are like
We had this discussion last week.
we're like badass in love with him, and oh my god, you can enter. Well, it's Jan if you want. You can enter. Today's the last day. You can win 2 tickets to go to the season 2 premiere of Outlander, and then you get to meet the cast and the crew, and they give you airfare and hotel and everything. You can take someone else with you.
If either of us wins this, we're taking the other one.
Yeah, I'm like but I watched all the episodes, so now I have to wait for season 2 to come out next year.
No, Yulin, if I was doing a voiceover for Get to Work, it would be more like, this is Get to Work, an overly priced expansion pack. Don't fucking buy it unless it's on sale.
Oh.
For $5 or less, you
Yeah.
should add that. I think the
I would-
EP is worth 10. Maybe.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
edit out all the SimCity.
But you
things.
can't, though. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
realistically, like, if we were to price it, yes. But because it's from EA, it's realistically not going to be any less than $40. That's what all of their other expansions were. And I like it to work. And I like I wish, to me, when I go to work
Yeah,
with
but
my
you
Sims, I
guys-
always feel like it's so short.
What, Pablo?
All the
No,
Sims
I'm saying it
expansions
can't
were
be that
$40. All of them.
Yeah, but
It's
well, okay, they
They're not
can't be
gonna-
that expensive.
it's a good expansion, but it's overpriced.
For normal games, but it's because it's EA.
It's
You're
about-
not gonna expect anything less than 40.
It's
Yeah, think about it.
it's between
What
40
if
and
this was a
50%.
standalone game?
Wait, what?
Think about this as a standalone game, in which you can build a house and so on, and have a store for $40, right? Like, well, I mean, then you would be including the base game. But what if you just play with the mechanics that comes with Get to Work? Then $40 would be like really overpriced, right? If you just think like isolate only those features, like if you had to make a list of those features and then put $40, you're like,
Yeah,
no,
but
that
it's
sounds
not a
like 10.
standalone though. I mean, well,
No, it's not standalone.
$40. This is why I never bought all of the expansions for every Sims series, because it's a lot of money, and half of them I didn't even give a crap about. But
We need to start giving you, get you review cards.
I will say though that at least, even though it's $40, at least it's more than just one thing. Like all Sims 3 expansions were like one thing.
Yeah.
And that was it. You're like, oh yay, I got pets now, and then you had to wait, and you're like, oh yay, I got clubs now, and then you're like, oh yay, I got. So they put 2 things
I
together.
never really cared about the pets one.
It's such like
I
a
love the seasons one.
novelty idea, but with pets, after you play some people really like pets, and actually, there's a lot of people that think that pets is going to be the next expansion because of. The Sims, they give those news things, and there's one that says what you can do as a doctor, and this guy has a thought bubble of a puppy above his head when he's being diagnosed or whatever. So people are like, oh my gosh.
That's when people go like, 3 apples, Half-Life 3 confirmed,
Yeah, it's one of those.
So they think that, this is a big major hint that pets will be the next expansion to come out. I did buy pets. I bought pets twice. I had pets in Sims 2, and I had pets in Sims 3. And do you know how long I played with those pets? for about 20
long?
minutes, and then I got tired of them, and I stopped giving my Sims pets because they're annoying. And they're just like real pets, and I have real pets, and I don't need to have fake pets that I need to monitor so they don't pee on the floor, or scratch up furniture, or run away, or bark at me, or wake me up, or sleep in my bed when I want to go to sleep. You know when the dogs would sleep on your bed in Sims 3? You couldn't sleep on that side of the bed. You had to shush them off first. It wouldn't be like your Sim would just kind of fit in there. No. They took up the whole sleeping space area somehow. When they're only like this big, and they're taking up your whole bed's worth of space.
Well, that is classic Sims. Well, there's a cat sleeping in the door. Might as well just stand here and starve to death because that cat is not going anywhere.
I had a cat. I adopted a cat from a neighbor, and literally I could not take the cat home with me. It was stuck in that person's house. I had to like Sim reset my cat for them to be in my house. Anyhow, but no, I liked, and they didn't even give you the pet store in Sims 3. You couldn't even go to the pet store. You had to make one and create a Sim to have one.
If you wanted one that you
That's
actually
kinda
liked.
skipping a part of it.
Yeah, if you wanted one you actually liked. It was cool, like, seeing how detailed they were with the different breeds. Like, there were so many dog breeds and stuff, and I wanted to make one of those cute little Pomeranians where they cut all the hair off and make them look like bears. But you can't do that, obviously, in The Sims. They're big, poofy-haired dogs. Hi there!
Yeah, but there was a huge amount of variety. However, they didn't bring all of the features over that were actually good in The Sims 2 pets, or whatever they were called in The Sims 2. I have the CD
Unleashed, I think.
Unleashed.
No, once was Unleashed, and it was about farms and pet. Then on The Sims 2, it was just pets. And The Sims 3 was just pets again.
Oh, okay.
No.
And it was called Pets, actually.
Yeah, I recently looked at all of the lists of expansions, and
Unleashed was pretty cool because it allowed you to sort of, grow your own produce and so on, and get pets, because the cats will fear off, like, I don't know what, to protect your whatever you were harvesting. I don't know. That was kind of cool, and it expanded the neighborhood into that community area. That was pretty cool.
Wait.
I never got that far in Sims 1. After I started playing Sims 1, I remember Living Large, and I remember House Party, and...
I play all EPs except for Making Magic, because
I don't think I had that one.
I couldn't make it work.
Making magic was shit.
But then I remember going...
It's funny. Many people say like it was the best EP of all, and I never tried it.
I never liked it.
Yeah, it sounds like a little bit too much though.
Unleashed.
Unleashed.
Yeah, I don't remember how many... I didn't actually have that many expansions for Sims 1, but I do remember... because I don't think I got it right when it came out. I think I got it after. But then I went to play Sims Online, so I think I only had 2 or 3 expansions for Sims 1.
This one had... Let's see. You had larger lots. You had pets, obviously. You had 5 new careers. Something to do with animals, something culinary, career, circus, fashion, and education. Then you got the garden thingy.
Yeah, I didn't have
It's settled.
Unleashed
Next
for Sims.
stream I'll do The Sims 1.
All of this.
I still have my Sims 1 CD upstairs somewhere, and Living Large and House Party and stuff. Yeah, see, it was such a decline, because Sims 1, and some of the expansions, it felt like you really had, well, I guess it really depended. Like, and the date one. I had the date one, I think.
I was just checking how much RAM it needs.
Like what? 500 megabytes?
64.
Oh my god, 64 megabytes.
64? Oh shit, I can't run that.
But
I can run that on my rock. I don't know what he can't run that thing.
350 megahertz processor.
that would be like one of those
How much?
computers that you used to
350 megahertz.
Oregon Trail
Oh,
one that wouldn't be
man.
able to run The Sims.
And a graphics card with 2 megs of video RAM.
Shit, I can play like 10 of those at the same time with no lag at 60 FPS.
I don't actually know where the CD is,
That's usually how it goes.
but it came with the manual thingy.
Yeah, games
that's-
back then used to come with manuals because we didn't know how to play things.
I did like this
Yeah.
because it gave you all the hotkeys.
Yeah. Like it used to be like a whole thing. Like getting a game. Yeah, I totally see that. It's pretty funny. Actually, it'd be funny if you had a chroma key. He'd be transparent because he's wearing green.
Oh, but I don't have those backgrounds.
Yeah, that'd be cool though. Like, oh, here's a floating head. You know?
And then you have the explanation of what is DirectX 7 and how to install it.
Wow, DirectX
That's
7.
funny.
Nice.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah,
like Windows
that's actually
98, wouldn't it?
Yeah, this was not Windows 95, 98, I think. Let me check.
Yeah.
Holy
95,
cow.
98, XP!
I just remember my
Wow.
first computer, I was like 12 or 13, and I had a Gateway, which I don't know if you guys know, but it's like the one that was always advertised with the cow patterns.
Who was that behind Fallon? That behind Fallon was the one pleasure in life Pablo gives us.
Gives us. I like to remark that.
Yeah, this I snuck in. And then I had dial-up internet. Oh God, how I remember the days of dial-up internet, especially AOL and the.
As soon as someone says dial-up, you know what I think of? MSN Messenger. That's the thing I think of.
Well,
Oh yes, that used to be a thing.
now MSN Messenger is mixed in with Skype, though. They're like combined forces.
Yeah.
I used to have internet that was so cheap but it would cut you off after like 5 hours, and you have to keep reconnecting. You'd be like, you can't be on the internet for more than 5 hours. Boop. And I'd be like, I have to tell my people ahead of time, like, I'm gonna be disconnecting in like 2 minutes, just so you know, I'll be right back. That was the days before voice chat, like, oh God, no. You've got mail. Google? Okay, Pablo. I don't remember when Google came out, but
It
I
was like
remember
Matrix.
back in the day, everyone was using Yahoo search. And I had,
Yahoo was the thing back then.
what was that chat program?
I used Alta Vista.
Yes. No. What?
In some Alta Vista. And there was Lycos as well.
Wait, what?
And Lycos, Alta Vista, you had Yahoo search.
Yeah, Yahoo.
And then a friend of mine showed me this this search engine. He was like, what is that? It's called Google. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It looks like a clown. And well, it turns out the Google just conquered the world afterwards.
Well, before Google, it was really hard to find stuff, but
Yeah, it was MIRC. That's what it was. That was the other one.
Oh yeah, MR and ICQ, man. Having like,
Yes.
I still remember my number.
was
1137.
the lower your number in ICQ was like made you so important because you were like one of the first people.
That was my number.
Someone took their pants off. I don't remember my
Ooh,
number,
yeah.
but
Tell him to be careful. There's a mirror behind you.
I don't think he's in the mirror.
No.
I think I'm blocking anything.
Sadly, he's
Jan is
not in the
paying a
mirror.
lot of attention right now.
Jan's trying to find.
She said pants off. I was like,
I don't remember my number, but it was kind of low, and I used to have that. That was, God, when I used to play VTM when I was like 13, which was like before MMOs.
What's an ICQ?
You don't know an ICQ? Oh my! It was like a little flower, and then it became full of porn spam. Oh, he took his shirt off before porn spam.
This is getting exciting for Jan, actually.
We used to use that as our chat. Oh God! It was a little flower. It was like a little flower as the symbol.
it was
I think
amazing.
my number started with 8. Oh God!
Mine started with 9. 964 379.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I remember like talking to some people who had like really low numbers, and all of them had in the About Me section, I do not sell my ICQ number.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking you should have.
it's so funny. Those old
It
days.
used to be a thing.
We
Having
had
low.
I had because before I moved here, we lived in the city. So our first internet was a university internet. It was called Arnes. It was something like Advanced Research National Internet, something like that.
It was actually a hamster, right?
Probably, but it was amazing.
Wow.
It's just
Good old days.
I was one of the first ones in my street to have it. It was amazing, and then people would come over, and then they all got it, and then we would chat, and it was awesome because we could chat while being in our own houses.
Right? He's not chroma key anymore.
Aww.
Yeah, but I remember, like, for me, like, getting online back in the day, for those of you that, are like 5, whenever you got online, like, that was an event. You were getting on the internet for a limited period of time, and you were going to do everything you could during that time, because nobody in the house could call anybody while you were on the internet. You were blocking the phone.
Yeah,
That was
God,
a thing
yes,
as well.
taking up the phone line. Well,
yeah, and I remember, like, a friend of mine, like, whenever there was this transition of going, from dial-up to broadband, there was a friend of mine that still used dial-up, and he got really pissed whenever he talked to me, and I replied him, and then he said something back, and I didn't reply him for like 15-20 minutes. And he got really pissed because, right, you're in dial-up, you have 30 minutes, 40, then you're leaving, right? If you're broadband, you're all day, you don't care, like, you reply whenever because you're online all day. So, and that was like a funny thing, the transition.
Yeah, the speeds were also amazing. What was it, 56 kilobits?
I think so.
Yeah, and I would download at 5 at maybe 6 kilobytes a second. It was
Like,
amazing.
you could
6
expect
kilobytes.
No.
to wait a long
You
time
could, like-
for stuff, and you would
Yeah.
that would be like the normal. You're like, yeah, I'm waiting 10 minutes for this webpage. Okay. But
I remember trying to get into the SimCity 4 webpage. I remember I was reading like 173 elements left to download. I'm like, oh my god, this website is so huge. I can't download it. Now I go back and it's this tiny little thing with GIF, just like, like, I just
Those
instantly
amazing things when you would go and have to find something for school, and your mom would be yelling at you from behind, like, get off the internet, I'm trying to use the phone. I'm like, I need 10 minutes, this picture is downloading.
Yes. Oh man. That good old.
That was the good old days. It was the shit old days, but it's fine. Fun memories. I don't want to go back to them though.
Think of a color. Lime green.
no, red is the
Oh.
only color.
Lime green is fresh. It's awesome.
You
I like green. Green is my favorite color.
yeah. You'd be
Because they have like
perfect.
designer soul. I didn't just say green. I was like lime green. I was for a shade of
Isn't it-
green. Very specific.
lime green. I like all the colors.
I never just go red. I go like, ooh, lipstick red. Something like that. I need to add something next to it.
lipstick red isn't a
Like,
color.
ooh,
There are
Sky blue. Yeah, you're trying to go. That's like a darker sort of red.
Your
It's not an
joke now
official thing,
belongs.
but that's sort of your joke now belongs to SimNation.tv. All of your jokes belong now to SimNation
No,
TV.
our jokes belong to our SimNation TV T-shirt, where it's going to print all of our sayings.
Oh, look.
Yeah, we need to build that up. We need to
Jan
gather
and
more-
I have already written down a couple,
All your jokes that belong to us.
like Well, Alex wrote down one. It's something to do with me saying, "Oh, filthy biatch."
You
I
filthy
called my
bitch.
Sims filthy biatches. You filthy biatch.
That's why they don't want to collaborate later. Oh yeah, that's what you call me. I'm just gonna stand here and do nothing.
Hey, they're my Barbies. I can do with them what I want.
Oh, Pablo, did you ever tweet out that we're live?
Probably not.
Shit. Are you doing that or want me to?
I'll do it.
Awesome.
We've been live for
Good
40,
guy. Yeah, we've been live for like most.
for like
of the show, but-
45 minutes.
It's okay. We can still let people know. They should subscribe to our Twitch. That's what up.
See, now your video is gonna be. I told you you better have a backup. Oh, it doesn't matter. For all the times
What?
you
Backup?
have to click our.
I don't have bug.
Korea.
Yeah, I mean it would have broken out my side anyway.
Oh God.
Korea.
It actually is kind of like sad when you think about like stuff like that in the past, because you used to have so much fun, even though, you're on shiesty dial-up or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, like you were like, oh my God, I'm talking to a guy in China, and like the message is just arriving like instantly and so on. And now you hate everybody. You want to suicide because it's taking too long to download a cat picture while you're walking. It's like everything has completely changed in that
Damn
time.
those cat pictures. I used to have so much fun, especially before voice chat. Like, when I would play VTM, which is Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. It's like a role-playing game, and you didn't have voice chat. All you did was type. You had no idea if these people were boys or girls, and it was so hilarious because it's a role-playing game, right? Like, we're all 13 and 14, and some of us were like 20. You're going to be getting it on. You're going to be getting on your little chat. People would find out that you were actually a boy playing as a girl character. Oh my God, the drama that would ensue. It was like literally
Damn.
like you were watching a soap opera on TV. All the funny, stupid stuff. People would like.
That's like the internet on diapers. Like now it's like you see a girl and you're like, oh, definitely it's a guy.
No, back then you thought everyone was a girl if they were a girl character,
Right.
and they
Because
actually
you were innocent.
Yeah, and then
You
you
were
found
like, oh,
out.
boys, boy, girls, girl.
Oh my God.
Also, thank you Liverpool Beast for following us.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I used to play Neverwinter Nights, which was whole like prostitute chat room practically, and then that was a whole like my secret was if the character is a female and they were giggling a lot, they were a guy. Girls don't giggle in chat. We don't need to. Types in
By the way-
giggle / giggle. That's a boy. That's a boy. It's a boy. Kill it. Kill it. Burn his character. Freeze him. Stone him to death.
By the way, have any of you used Microsoft Chat back in the day?
Oh
Which
yeah.
would feel like a comic.
Oh, I
That was
did
like the
have
best
that.
part of it.
That was.
That was
cool.
pretty cool. Actually, once I was chatting with, and that's gonna not make much sense in English, but I'm just gonna translate it. And I was like 9, I don't know, and I was just chatting on it, and I think my dad or my mom asked like, "Who are you chatting to?" I don't know. This guy called let's say a drug addict. But I didn't know what it meant, right? I just said it out loud, like I don't know what it means because it wasn't as obvious as this. And everybody started laughing. I'm like, "What are you laughing at?"
I remember those times. They might be 16, 17 years ago, but I remember them
That was
fondly.
Microsoft Chat.
I had
man.
it, but I never actually had any like of the
you-
addresses to connect to other people with. So I was just making comics up by myself, like just typing in stuff and having the characters pop up.
I did it, and then when we discovered chat rooms, oh my God, those were the
I
days.
miss Yahoo chat rooms. You used to be able to make your own
Where,
chat rooms.
where you would then, because your parents would by then tell you get off the internet, go to bed, and then you would wait for them to go to bed, and then try to muffle the sound of the modem so that they would, and you would just sit there talking in a chat room forever.
My computer used to be in the living room, so I'd be up like I'd be 14, up at like 12 o'clock at night, being like, I hope mom doesn't wake up and beat my A. Like, oh.
Well, I have a Finnish flag in the background. I have a Finnish flag in the background because reasons. Because
support them.
Empire. No, we do a lot of City Skylines. When I stream a lot of City Skylines. Colossal Order, who makes the game, is Finnish. I had a Finnish flag, so that is why there is a Finnish flag.
You're actually from.
It'd be like, oh yeah, Jan's not from.
Want me to say it? No,
He's
but
from-
you're actually from. Want me to Slovenia?
But yeah, question for the three of us: if you could go back into the past and invest in a company for the future, which company would it be?
I just said Disney
Apple,
or Microsoft.
of course, because it's the one that
Apple.
most money makes right now. But
Apple or Lufthansa?
What is
Lufthansa,
that?
is it doing well? It's
Lufthansa is doing it really,
German
really well.
airline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the biggest airline. Well, one of the biggest airlines in the world.
I'd be like
Yeah.
a billionaire if I like invested in Disney.
Disney actually did really shit for a while.
Yeah, but I mean
Yeah.
though, that's when you invest when
They
they're
got
really
their
cheap.
ass got saved with Pixar.
Yeah.
Well,
Like everything comes out of Pixar right now.
No. Disney's ass was saved when Steve Jobs came on as CEO.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Like
I mean, there's a lot of companies that you could invest in. I mean, it kind
By
of
the way,
depends what you're in. But
Disney's kind of creepy. They usually like to kill mothers and just have people be orphans and just evil people. Like they even want to make in Toy Story Woody an evil character. That's when Pixar told them that the deal was off because they wouldn't do it. That they changed their mind.
Yeah.
But they like evil. They're like a strange evil company.
But yeah, you have a lot of options. You could go Google, you could go Microsoft, you could go Apple, you could go Starbucks, Lufthansa,
Valid.
Emirates.
Actually, the amount of money that an iPhone makes in sales equals the amount of money that Google and Amazon combined make. I saw an article in Wall Street Journal, or the other one was one of those.
New York Times?
One of those super economic stuff,
oh,
and somebody tweeted it, and I was like, "What is this?" And yeah, it's insane. Just with the iPhone, they make so much money.
Yeah.
That's why they're like the wealthiest country in the world. The wealthiest company in the world.
Country?
Yeah. But the best option for you would be to invest in Apple and then stick with it until now.
Stick with it until now, and then sell it all. Everything
Invest
like
in
the
great
$1,000 you put in, you sell it for 10 million.
Most likely even more. I don't know
Yeah.
what the current share price is, but counted
like
with inflation, you would get.
Macintosh.
Also inflation. The Macintosh,
Back
the
when it
computer for the rest of us. Oh yeah, I watched all the old ads. Apple
Gross.
is.
Hey, we had Macintoshes. That's when we played Oregon
I wish
Trail
I
on.
could read this.
My ear is
I
getting
am not
sore.
sure how much it is.
What?
It's in Nasdaq points, right?
535 is Google?
That's useless. I don't know what to do with this information.
Let me
It's
ask.
127. Is that the price of one stock option? What is it?
There's like a
People that
Google
don't know anything.
finance app if you can download it, and I'm sure it'll tell you the actual monetary value.
Yeah, I guess so. Because you also have to bear in mind that, I mean, a price can be, the
It's
price can be higher.
127 currently.
Yeah, that's the price of a stock, or that's a
Price
value.
of a stock.
Well, because Jan and
Because-
I are actually hostages in Pablo's basement, and we don't get fed if we don't do work for SimNation.
It actually dropped today, the price. It was highest at 1:40 p.m.
Nothing.
Okay, I have. Oh, that nothing. You're so smart.
That's like a really popular riddle.
Mm.
Oh, I never heard of it. Damn it.
Really? Oh well, I don't know. It's nothing. Nothing
That was like a
is
really- hello!
greater than God. Nothing is worse than the devil. Poor people have nothing. Rich people want nothing.
Yeah, I've seen it on 9gag like 10 times in the last month.
I've never seen that.
It's everywhere.
There's.
Man,
Uh,
I don't know what happened to me.
you live in Argentina. It's okay. You're on dial-up still.
More or less.
I have dial-up.
When I become the dictator of America, I'll take over Argentina and like combine you in America, like Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Can we actually be part of like Australia or something like that?
Australia?
That'd be cool.
You're like
that'd be
not
nicer.
even close to.
You want to be
Australia.
part of Australia? You want to have even shittier internet?
Yeah, no, I don't want that. I like the country. It's just, yeah. Well,
First of all,
I want
everything
Japan. I
in
don't
the
want to
country
kill all
wants to
day.
kill you, and you.
yeah, even tables and chairs want to kill you in that country. Yeah.
Real? I think
Yeah.
that's a bit extreme.
Yeah, like everything has claws and bites and stings. Like everything.
And
Even
everything
hamsters.
is either venomous or poisonous.
Never look up for an Australian hamster.
Australian hamster.
Oh yeah. Just are you looking that up? My mother would attack me.
It might. You'll turn into like the swamp thing, but it'll be like the
I'm a
mate
real
thing.
boy now. I can kill.
Stricter. Oh yeah, yeah. You want to become part of Australia, Pablo? Be prepared to pay $100 for your games minimum.
Exactly. There's a game tax. Also,
Yeah.
you would,
And they also block a lot of games.
Yeah,
yeah,
they
and
block a lot of
you
games.
have to vote by law. There's conscription.
Oh yeah, in here too. So yeah, I'm used to that crap. But
I said we were taking over your country, and we're taking over your country, Pablo.
we're voting 4 times this year.
Oh, don't look. 2 years ago, we had 10 different votes in a year.
You had to
was-
go 10 times,
There was literally one every month.
but they were mandatory at least,
No,
right?
we don't have
Here,
many.
we just have games like Age of
Otherwise, I'm
Conan,
feeling like epic.
where you can take your shirt off and let your girl character boobies fly, and you can cut people's heads off for fatalities. Awesome.
Want an expensive country? Come to Norway. Norway
to
can be
Norway.
expensive. Depends on what though.
Yeah, it is.
Just
Um,
the Scandinavian countries are good, except if you want to buy alcohol.
What are we winning for these
Really?
riddles? Like, are you gonna like buy
How much
me,
do you pay
like,
for a
jet?
beer? Wait, that is a good comparison. How much do you pay for, like a Stellar Trial, one of those?
Wait, are you asking? Who are you asking?
Depends where. If you buy it in a shop, then it's like 50 cents.
What? Between what?
Yeah. If you buy a bottle of Stella Artois in a shop, I think it's around €1.
I don't know how much.
Let me look that up.
Well, if
my
you're in,
dirtbag-
like, I can tell you if you're in a restaurant, like, our beers, like, per bottle, you're gonna get, like, or obviously more expensive, like, $3.50. But I don't really buy beer at the store, so I don't drink beer.
I know Stella Artois is a horrible beer, but it was the first one I
Horrible.
thought of that is recognizable everywhere.
I like it.
Plus, there are things.
Okay, it is.
Like, if you get, like, hard apple cider, kind of, like, not real beer, then it's a different price. I don't buy beer.
So beer in a shop here is around between 50 cents and €2.
Well, in here it would be.
50 cents.
Oh, okay. In a restaurant, it's super expensive. But
In restaurants, it's always more expensive.
yeah, no, it's epically expensive. Like you get to pay like for a Stellar Trial like 70 peso, which would equal to $6, I think, for the bottle, the big bottle.
If
But
I
yeah,
go,
that isn't expensive in dollars though.
if we go to any restaurant here and you buy the local beer, then it's like €2.50. If you buy anything more fancy, it gets around 3-4.
So it is somewhat the same price, although we make
Milk
no
costs
money.
$2 per liter. That's
We already
expensive.
answered, Liver. We answered like 20. We answered like way long time ago. Yeah, if you go to like a restaurant and you buy a bottle of beer, which is like a 12-ounce, it's like $3.60 or something. If you buy a
Plus,
draft, it's like
m-
$2.50.
Milk is dependent what brand you buy, where you buy it. So that's a lot of a varying
We
price.
have a lot of cows in Argentina.
Yeah, it's the reason Argentina was populated.
You get the best meat though. That's the one thing that never tasted better anywhere else is meat. It's still best here.
Oh yeah, no, you can go to Japan where they have Kobe beef and they like liquor up their cows and massage their butts and stuff. So it's
Hello,
Right.
Fire Ice.
super
Verify is
tender.
01, 02, 03, 04, 05. Please use a short name next time.
We don't go by that system in America. We go by gallons.
Oh, Fire Ice, you're French, so is your username actually pronounced Veras?
Interesting.
Oh, it's not
By the
fire.
way, using thumbs and legs feet to measure things like body parts, that's just not cool. Feet and
I'm
inches
hearing a
and all that
strange
crap.
noise outside. Yes, we use inches, centimeters, meters, feet. We don't use yards.
You can't even like go, how many inches is 1 feet? Well, it's
12.
a number with a comma.
12 inches is 1 foot.
12 exact inches. 12.
12 inches is 1 foot. I think
so you
3
kinda
feet
go,
is
10
a yard.
The fact that you cannot just move a comma.
No, it's
to
not
transfer
10. It's not like that. It's 12. So like I'm 5 foot 6 inches, so I'm 5 6.
1 foot in inches is
12.
12 indeed, right?
You think I'm lying to you? Like I went to school.
No. I wanted to know exactly.
Inches and feet are stupid.
Like this is like,
Right, so if
this
you have
is like
50
an
inches, you
inch.
have how many feet?
and this is
4.
like a foot.
Right.
It's like a foot.
I think they pretty much went like, all right, let's gather 10 people in town. You come here. No, not you. You come here. All right, everybody put your feet here. Okay, you have 10. All right, we're going to measure this. We're going to split into 10. We'll make an average. And this is going to be called foot. All right, cool. And then everybody give me 10. That one,
Okay,
10 thumbs.
yes, Pablo,
All right,
but
10
that's the
thumbs.
same for any type of measurement. How do you determine what any type of measurement is?
That's fine, as long as you can easily convert back and forth to smaller,
between
bigger
miles
measurements.
or kilometers
units.
or yards or meters or whatever.
But meters and kilometers is very easy. Kilo, 1,000, meter. It's super simple.
But we use gallons, like quarts, pints, gallons. Like we sell milk. We do
And
sell
then
milk by the
liter-
carton, but
And then
Cubic meter.
it's very weird. Like we buy milk by the gallon, but we buy soda by the liter. A 2-liter bottle of soda, or an ounce. It's very
actually,
match.
for like Coke and so on, do you use liter?
If it's a big bottle, we use liter. If it's a little bottle, we use ounces. Or if
That's
it's
cool.
a can, we use ounces.
Feet. Use feet. Cubic feet.
But how exactly? But why would you then use liters for a large bottle and then a completely different measuring system for a smaller bottle?
I don't know. I didn't set it up that way. It's just you buy a 2-liter bottle of Coke is standard for a big bottle. A big bottle is a standard 2-liter. You can buy 1-liter bottles, but that's kind of weird. Nobody usually buys 1-liter
yeah, I'd like
bottles.
to
Then
ask,
you buy cans, which are this, and they're usually 20. They're ounce, or the little bottles are 20 ounce, 20 floral ounces, whatever, 16 floral.
Oh
ounces.
my god! This
Can I ask for, like,
this is what you
3
would buy. This is a Coke bottle you would buy. This is
Yeah.
500 milliliter Coke
So-
bottle.
Well, in parentheses, they do give you the milliliters, but the forerunner of the numbers is in ounces.
Oh, here it just says milliliters because
They-
we're smart.
Yeah, they go like 20 ounces, then in parentheses they tell you what the milliliters are.
'Cause this is half a liter, right? So it's 500 milliliters. The smaller one is 250 milliliters. Then you have the 1-liter bottles and 1.5-liter bottles, and then sometimes you can get the 2-liter bottles. But
We have up to 3.
We use
I-
a lot of
people don't
different
have money.
measurements.
But we just use the same system, so it's
Yeah.
logical. You can be like, oh, this
You
is
use the
500
system.
milliliters, so this is
We
half
don't
the size of
use
that.
the metric system in America. We use
Wait,
whatever
I have a
system we
question.
want. Yeah.
Jan, do you have Coca-Cola Black?
The zero?
No, black.
I don't know.
It's a
Ooh,
diet
don't show
or
that.
regular? Only Argentinian slaves
Why
make
does he wear flip-flops with jeans? Ah!
At least
Because
it's not
because
wearing-
they have it like in Czech Republic and so on. But here it is. So this is Coca-Cola Black.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
don't have those.
You can get those.
And it's with coffee.
Yeah,
That's
you
pretty
can get those.
epic.
Soda and coffee mixed
Yeah.
together?
Oh yeah. Well,
Ew.
It has caffeine in it. I mean, this one has
Yeah.
caffeine in it as well, just less of it.
Yeah, this is like
We don't have
enhanced.
Coke Black.
And this is a pretty good,
Coke
It's a
Zero
very
is diet,
thing.
is Diet Coke.
Which people are gonna come in and go like, "You're advertising without our permission." It's just gonna shut us down. This is not
Actually
simulation.
amazing. I've had that before. It's
No, it'll
amazing.
just bleep it out in the after. When you go back to rewatch it, it'll have that
Right?
segment
Which is-
that's bleeped out for 20 minutes. We don't have that. Well, we have really weird stuff. We've had Four Loko, which is like off the market
Well, right now we have
because it's alcohol
Coca-Cola
and caffeine
Life.
mixed together. What?
I've heard about Coca-Cola Life, which is it's a green bottle, isn't it?
It's a green bottle. They're doing a test in Argentina, and then once in a while we get an ad going like, "We renewed the formula." Like they keep testing it on the public and see how it goes, and they're testing it in Argentina. So
Latvia.
and
What
they're using what's that
Coke Life?
thing called that they're using?
Huh?
That plant? Stevia?
Stevia?
Yeah.
Is that in
yeah.
English?
Stevia's
Stevia. Okay,
like-
that's the.
That's the point
Oh,
of
yeah,
Coca-Cola
okay.
Life. It has
The
no
leaf-
sugar in it, but it has stevia in it.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, to be honest. I'll give you my own experience. By the way, stevia on mate, the leaf, not like the processed crap, but the leaf actually tastes really good.
You eat the stevia
You can-
leaves?
Like you just put it in, and it will just get mixed up with the water. Right? It's like just making your own tea, basically. Mint
perfect-
works really well as well.
I have stevia planted outside.
I'm perfectly
Ooh.
fine with regular cane sugar being used in my products. I don't need either fake
Well,
sugar
that's
or
fine.
stevia or
The fake sugar actually is not good for you.
It's not good
Your
for
body
you.
can process that crap.
gives you
It's-
cancer.
No.
I don't know if it makes cancer.
Well, yeah, they say like Diet Coke, the oh god, the
but
word.
you can process it.
It gives you
It's like
cancer.
plastic.
It's Coca-Cola is now doing this weird shit where they have the normal Coca-Cola, then you have the Coca-Cola Zero, which has no sugar,
It's diet.
Then you
What?
have the Coca-Cola
Light?
which is the Diet Coke, which has fake sugar,
Yeah.
and then you have Coca-Cola Life, which has stevia in it,
Right.
and then in case you're mad enough, you have Coca-Cola Black.
We don't have black. We don't have
The only
life
like
here.
countries.
I don't think. I haven't
Diet
seen
Coke
life,
system. Yeah.
but we
No,
definitely
it's
don't have
only
black.
That's my favorite American thing, where they order something really fatty and then, oh, and Coke Light, I'm on a diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on a
30
diet of
hamburgers.
cancer. No. So, but I don't get why they need to have the stevia plant because, like, you just don't want sugar. You just want something else. You gotta have something that's not sugar.
Well, with
I actually
stevia,
like Coke Zero though.
I usually have Coke Zero. Stevia gives the same sweet taste, but it isn't sugar.
I love
It's a
sugar.
different thing. I don't know how stevia works on people that have diabetes.
Oh yeah, Fanta has like 10 million different tastes.
Oh, fun.
You know what this is what I also don't understand because
Ugh.
I've eaten the other kinds of sugar, the fake sugar like Equal and Sweet and Low, and they taste horrible. How would that ever make anything sweet? I've actually eaten packets of Sweet and Low and Splenda and Equal, and they're just utterly disgusting tasting.
They are quite disgusting.
But how is that supposed to make your drink sweet? It doesn't taste.
When it dissolves in the drink, it makes it sweeter. It's weird, but your body doesn't process it because it's fake sugar, and it's actually worse for you than if you had normal sugar.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of things. The lesson here, guys, is a lot of things that are fake are not good for you. You should
No
have
shit.
real things in your body, not fake things.
Oh man.
and-
Video gaming talk show, everybody.
Yeah, we want you to have good health so you can continue to watch us and not
So you can
die
and
of.
keep
It's
playing
like
healthily.
aspartame or aspartamine or something is the fake sugar that gives you cancer.
Yeah, there's different ones.
Oh, that's a cool looking can, but yeah, we don't have. I mean, obviously, different countries have a lot of different things. America is very good on having different flavors of cereal.
Yeah.
But yeah, tobacco
I'm just
by
looking.
itself
Just looking at the difference between Sprite and Coke, right?
a lot better for
Contents.
you than a processed and manufactured cigarette.
Cigarette has like a bunch of
Of
crap.
course.
Yeah, that has like a bunch of crap. Tobacco
If
is.
you were to
I don't
compare-
know exactly what it has,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Cigarettes, well, when we were in health class, we learned that cigarettes have formaldehyde in them, which is what they put in
Yep.
dead bodies to keep them preserved. They have rat poison in them. They have
You want to see? They have this.
rocket fuel in them. All kinds of horrible things.
It's 0.4 milligrams. Well, these are the ones I have. Are 0.4 milligrams of nicotine, 4 milligrams of tar, and 4 milligrams of carbon monoxide.
Like, if you were to smoke tobacco as
And they
opposed
sell
to-
it to you.
Yeah, they do
Yes.
sell it to you. I mean, they have to put warning labels on it nowadays, but
Yeah, we do. We
Yeah.
get warning labels. Well, this one says your doctor or pharmacist can help you stop smoking.
Oh,
Well, no,
ours
but I
are very
mean,
much more
typically-
aggressive. They usually put like a picture of like a destroyed lung or a kid that is
Yeah,
dying, and they go like,
tried to
"This is
do
what
that
happened."
here, but it didn't.
"Oh, they're full on that here," and it's completely forbidden to do ads with cigarette.
Oh no, we get proper. We don't get cigarette ads anymore, but our boxes are the proper boxes. They just have a warning label.
Oh yeah, ours too.
With-
They have the warning
With
label.
a number that tells you, well, you know, a free number
you're-
where you can call to help you stop smoking. My favorite one is the one that says, "Don't start smoking"
Right.
on the box.
Uh-huh.
no, you know what I
Like,
like?
oh,
What we have here are these ads where the kids are going up to, like, the 18-year-olds are going up to buy cigarettes, and they have to give a part of their body in exchange to pay for the cigarettes. Like, this one guy pulls his tooth out. This other girl, like, cuts a part of her cheek off.
well, how they dealt with cigarette consumption here was firstly banning smoking in public places, like you can't smoke in bars, right?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And then they've raised prices on it.
Well, I
Right.
heard. Oh, I mean, yeah, we have a
Oh,
really
Pepsi
high
takes like balls.
cigarette tax.
How do you know?
True. I heard in England that they were going to ban it smoking for anyone
yeah, I
that's
don't-
under a certain age, so that if you were like under 18, you'd never legally be allowed to smoke or something.
You are not
Oh,
allowed
you-
to smoke
You are not allowed to smoke here.
Yeah.
if you're underage.
No, I mean like
Which didn't
I
stop
meant
me.
like no, like for the future, like they have a ban. So if you were
Like
born
alcohol.
after this year, even when you reach the age, like you will never be able to, or they wanted to. I heard something
Oh.
like that.
That is never going to happen because that's a violation of freedom.
A violation of giving yourself
Yeah.
cancer.
Oh, if you want to kill yourself, I'm fine with it. I mean, look at me. I'm fine with it.
Basically, what they're doing is
drink
with all these
Coke and
things sort of
smoke.
to reduce
I'll
it
dead in
without
fuck.
saying no, you can't do it. Right? That's basically
Well,
what they're doing. Like in here, I see every time less and less people smoking. Like there used to be a time it was like everywhere. Like well, technically, like on the 90s, that was 80 and
Don't
90s,
tell me no,
especially
Zephyr.
90s.
No.
It was so funny because I still find it funny because there's a lot of there's a lot of people who are very against smoking, and there were a lot of people who hated the fact that they banned smoking in public places. And then there's those of us who actually smoke and they're like, I don't give a shit. At least my clothes don't smell all the fucking time.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest. I don't like when I'm eating somebody smokes, even if in the open air. Like it's coming this way.
It's very.
How would you feel if I set up
With
a
me, it's
campfire? right next
it's more
to you?
like if you are a smoker, you have to be considerate of others. So I don't smoke when someone eats next to me. Like, are you bloody insane? Like, that just destroys the taste of your food.
Yeah, well, smoking, I know, for me, it bothers my eyes. Like, if you're smoking next to me, and it literally, like, makes my eyes start watering and burn because it's so
Oh, I cough.
irritating to my eyes.
I try not to smoke next to people who don't smoke. That's just my thing.
And, you know, it
Like,
Well,
will...
that'd be like
if I'm
nice.
sitting
Like,
with a
do
group
whatever
of
you
people
want,
who
but-
don't smoke, and I want to have a ciggy, I will stand up, walk a couple meters away and have a smoke, and then come back when I'm finished. Because I know how annoying it is if you have that smoke constantly in your face.
I'm not quite... I am a little retarded. I'm not quite sure. I'm trying to read the one about the ad in Ireland, but I'm not quite sure. It
You
literally...
should see the ad. No smoking ad in Ireland. It literally...
who's how the smoke consumes? Oh, shows how the smoke consumes the children from the. I don't understand.
I guess. How I'm guessing it somehow shows how it takes the kids away if parents smoke, and you can't smoke in a car with children. And they're
Well,
thinking
you definitely
of
shouldn't ever smoke in a car with. You shouldn't ever smoke in an enclosed area with children.
Oh,
I mean,
but in
shouldn't
a
smoke
car
near
that's gonna be like, you're never gonna sell that car if you smoke in it.
Oh,
That's the thing.
You're never gonna sell the house if you smoke in it.
yeah,
As
the
well.
smoke lingers.
Well, you can tear down the house. You can sell the lot.
I guess. Well, the thing is, the thing with cigarette
Febreze
smoking,
it.
it gets into everything.
Yeah.
Have to be careful with that.
You have
Like it somehow gets into the walls.
You'll have to Febreze
That's why you should never
dump
smoke
flood it with Febreze.
It will still smell like shit,
Yeah, I
except
know.
instead of cigarettes, it will smell like shit Febreze.
Oh, but no, I don't smoke. I have before,
Oh,
but
I'm thinking of
don't.
calling this the Healthy Talk podcast.
well, you're glowing.
you know, just
I tried to get addicted once.
Ooh, I'm
it didn't
glowing.
work.
No, I got addicted. I stopped for 2 years, and now I'm smoking again.
damn. John.
I don't give a shit.
Call this number.
Call this number 0802-777.
If you like feeling
Well,
dizzy and like
Hello,
you're gonna
Mark
pass
Photo.
out, you should smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
If you like the burning
Successful people.
sensation of, oh god, and we used to see those ads where like the guy would get mouth cancer and his whole lower jaw would get taken out, and he'd be like,
The only time I was ever afraid to buy cigarettes is when I was in Egypt, because they have that packaging that's like a diseased lung or a slightly weird fetus or someone without teeth. That's the only time I was like, nope.
I don't feel like it. Yeah.
well, they should do that more often.
that's
Then
the strategy
obviously, if
here,
it has
actually.
such an effect, a visual effect.
Febreze now in nicotine scent.
Oh god. Visuals are very helpful. I mean, if you see
Yeah.
something that you don't like, you're less inclined to
They're great deterrents. However, I think I would eventually just stop giving a shit.
just close your eyes. Buy
Like,
it.
I would buy the packet of cigarette, have a cigarette case, and just stuff the cigarettes in there and throw the packaging away, like within 5 minutes of buying it.
I did always think those like things that girls used to use, those long black holders, were always cool looking.
Oh, right.
Like you just be like, and it'd just be like out to here. You're smoking like
But here's
this
the
far
thing, like-
away from you.
Yeah.
Back in the day, people were like really complicated with like the way they dress and like all the accessories that they would use and so on. You know, now it's like about being practical. But yeah, back in the day, they used to have like that specific thing to smoke.
You know, it would also
I just
double
hold it.
as
Always-
a
I
stabbing
always
device.
like pipes. I want a pipe.
A pipe.
Mm.
You can get pipes. You can get like a corn cob pipe.
It will make you look like kind of like
Sherlock
smart
Holmes.
in the philosophical way.
Be like Sean Connery.
Yes, old chap, I agree.
Like nothing you say can be truth if you have one. Like, everything is true.
You cannot be
He has a
wrong.
vibe, right?
He
That's
must
it. And
be-
everybody should sit around and listen to
You
him.
must know what he's talking about. That man has a pipe.
Yeah.
You could
I
get a
have- I
glass
have-
one. That's
I have 2 addictions in life. It's coffee and cigarettes. They go
my
I have at
addiction
least
would
one.
be
at
chocolate,
least one. I would not know what that one is.
chocolate,
wonder.
and gaming.
Chocolate.
And I think I have an addiction for these.
Pringles?
Oh, I love
Pringles are so flavorless, though. Like, if you buy,
I
you literally have to eat 20 of them to taste the flavor of the Pringle.
Oh, I love these sour cream and onions.
They're amazing. I love
Paste the ugly
Pringles.
pictures on the cigarettes.
Like the hot spicy ones. Have you ever tried them? I don't know if you have. They're like amazing.
Once
Oh,
you
by the way,
pop, you
there was a
just
Dorito.
can't
I want to talk about this because I'm like extremely pissed. So Dorito in Argentina at least released a version that is called roulette. right?
You have a spicy
And
flavor?
basically, it would be a bunch of Doritos, and every once in a while, somebody will, I mean, you or somebody will get a very, very, very spicy Dorito. So with my girlfriend, we like spicy things, so we went ahead and bought a Dorito. Like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. We opened it up. We started eating. We couldn't find it. We couldn't tell. We think that one was slightly like we feel like something after we swallowed that could have been maybe that one. And then you see the ad and everybody is like sweating like, is this going to be the? They're all the same. They don't taste like anything. How can you be scared of that? They need to fight everybody in Dorito. Damn.
I think.
How can they screw up this
It
badly?
was probably just. Yeah, it's just an advertisement to make you buy those Doritos and to think that the next one that you're
They
going
could've
to
just
get
make it
is the
spicy. Why-
spicy one. No, it's the mindset like, oh my god, is this going to be the spicy one? Is this going to be the spicy one? And then by then you've eaten
That's
the whole
fine
bag.
as long as they make one spicy one.
And you're like, oh shit, none of
They're
these
all
were
like-
actually.
Barely spicy.
It's probably something like 1 in every 100 packages has a spicy one.
Yeah. Right? The other ones have some slightly ones.
See you, Wapino.
So you have to find.
Bye, Wapino.
I
Yeah,
have a
But
So
yeah,
much-
sour cream is a very much Eastern European thing. We eat a lot of sour cream.
I like sour
cream with
cream.
onions.
Oh my god,
I
getting
like
a
sour
baked
cream, like
potato
that.
and just smothering it with sour cream. I have such a low tolerance for spicy food. Like, if you give me the wrong kind of barbecue
don't like spicy.
sauce, it'd be spicy, and it would be like a volcano of spiciness erupted and burnt my whole head off.
I have a sensitive stomach, so if I eat anything spicy, 10 minutes later I will be hugging my porcelain friend.
Oh well, it doesn't do that to me stomach, but it just my mouth is on fire. Like I want to just get like a fire hydrant and just douse my
Oh
mouth
no,
with water.
I don't mind the taste of spicy food. My stomach though hates spicy food.
Oh, right.
I'd get that.
I can see it. Once though, I bit like I don't know if it was like a seed or something of that thing. I don't
jalapeno.
know what it was. Yeah, but then I was like just having hiccups and like crying. And I was like, "This is amazing," but I wanted to stop. It was such a weird feeling. You know, like drink. Like I can't drink. I'm having hiccups.
What is a bolognese flavor? Is that like
I
spaghetti?
don't know, but it sounds disgusting.
Because we call it
that-
spaghetti,
that's
but y'all call it spaghetti
Italian.
bolognese, and the bolognese is, I'm guessing, the marinara part.
Yeah, it's the sauce.
So it tastes like
Mr.
a marinara
Ives.
chip, a marinara flavored chip. Oh, there's a chewy baka in my house.
Oh man, do you think we should wrap this up?
They're
Oh,
coming out
we've
with the
been
new
going for
Star
about-
Wars.
More than an hour.
Yeah, it's
That
been
is
an
true,
hour and a
that-
half.
Yeah, late this year.
It better not be spaghetti flavored, Jolene. That's gross.
Bolognese would be like tomato sauce and meat, right?
Yeah,
that.
like ground meat. Minced
But I love my pasta
At
with
least
that.
it's not bologna flavored.
My pasta, I love pasta with that. I make the bolognese sauce on my own, and it's amazing. But
We just call it regular spaghetti here. That's usually how we eat it with the
we
tomato
don't
meat sauce.
call spaghetti just
The noodles.
the noodles, because you have so many different types of sauces you can put on them
Yeah.
here. Like you can have tuna on them. You can have the bolognese sauce. You can have meatballs. You can have
Tuna?
tomato sauce.
I like tuna, but that seems so weird. Like a tuna.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds
Tuna.
kind of weird.
If
We-
it's
yeah.
if you get like you get tuna that is in a sort of a tomato sauce already, with some vegetables, and you just mix that in. I ate it today actually.
Yeah, here traditionally spaghetti is normally served already with a tomato sauce. It can or cannot have meat in it. I like the meatballs on the side. I don't like to have the meat in my sauce because it makes it so much less saucy and more meaty. I like to be able to choose when I want the meat and when I want the sauce. So I like
But yeah.
meatballs. But yeah,
I think we should wrap up,
Yeah.
and then we can continue doing the after show. I actually just have to go do one phone call.
Cool.
okay.
All right. I'm gonna wrap it up just for the video on the YouTube. Yeah, we're definitely staying. So yeah, that's all simulation news. I can't even say with a straight face. So we care about your health. That's the thing, and we wanted to just communicate all this kind of stuff with you, you know, so you can keep playing simulation games. It all ties in together,
Yeah.
as always. So, and as always, my name is Pablo, That girl right there is Fallon. And this man right here is Jan.
And ooh, we'll see you in the after show.
Oh, this is the most satisfying thing ever. We are God in SimCity 4. Wow, that was loud. Oh, you're gonna eat that, huh? You're gonna eat it. I see. What? Nothing. Okay.
And now she is tossing that salad with her... Stop sticking your finger in your ear! Alright, she's tossing the salad with her earwax.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
It does them really well. Okay.
Oh, they're coming for you, Pablo!
Shit,
Run!
Oh, yeah. These road trips, man, are killing me.
Anyway, let me know whenever we are recording. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Extended Play. I'm your host, this is Stuart, and that is a fancy, fancy sign. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.